Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Monday to you. Welcome to the call tonight and to this presentation on X39. We're going to be talking about the product and the movement behind it, which is huge. And we're going to be exploring a bit about the power of this patch and brand partnership, the option of being a brand partner, and certainly all the benefits of having your own wholesale account coming in and getting started in whatever way really is going to fit best for you. So we're going to be exploring what the patch itself does in your body, the cutting edge technology, what it's about, the founder, the science, the patents, a bit about the company, the industry that we are playing in, which is huge industry, and of course the perfect way again for you to get started on the patch or to join us in what we're doing with this movement. It's incredible. So we're going to be diving into this. My name is Alex Sabatelli-Rager. Before we do that, I want to just let you know I'm going to share my screen in just a moment, just to share a bit about our weekly calendar, what we do there, and how to get plugged into things. And then I'm going to dive into just a little bit of precursor before we get into the main part of the presentation. So I'd like to give a little bit of background. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and get my keynote here shared with you so you can get a sense of what is happening each week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. We have a number of different calls. Take a screenshot here or grab that QR code. We do different trainings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, including 2 presentations just like this one to talk about the product, the company, the industry, and our marketing plan, just briefly. So you see all the different things here. And then also we have different places to plug in yourself and your team. And these are the different QR codes. Again, take a screenshot or grab some of these for getting plugged in. So if you're on our team or if you're just about to join or you've joined and you're not in a Facebook group, you want to join that for sure just to learn about what's happening, some celebrations, some news, things like that. Stay plugged in, part of the community. It's a huge thing. And then, of course, our YouTube channel, you might be watching this on YouTube. If not, make sure that you are plugged into YouTube. Join, you want to subscribe, certainly, and you'll notice that all the playbacks are on here. And so the different playlists is where you want to go to find playbacks from previous trainings, especially the Launch Lab and Leadership Lab. Those have different trainings on each one, so they really can help you to get plugged in and learn what you need to learn to do this. And then, of course, all about the patch, we're going to be talking about that in a moment. That's a website that we all utilize to educate people. And then our business team training site, which is everything you need to know how to do this business and to be really highly successful at it. So that's a little bit about getting plugged in. So in talking about just getting to the meat of this presentation here tonight, I want to talk a little bit first about energy and that we are all energy. When you really microscope down deep down into the body, and you will find that really everything is frequency, vibration, and energy and space. We are light beings, and therefore everything can be changed with light. And what we're doing with this patch essentially is changing the flow, optimizing the flow of energy through the body, which has incredible implications in the body's ability to act young again and to heal again. So we're facilitating the body's innate ability to heal. And that's what's so exciting about what this patch is going to do for you. So keep in mind that there's different types of cells in the body, of course, that are then formed. Some are differentiated into specific cells or different tissues. And so you'll have lung cells and you'll have pancreas cells and skin cells and on and on and on. And then we also have, they end up making up whole organs and systems in the whole body. And then we have what are called pluripotent universal stem cells. And these are the cells that can become anything in the body. So they can turn into lung cells and then proliferate. They can turn into skin cells. In fact, your skin cells can even revert back into stem cells with the right environment. And so that's what we're doing, is we are working with light to change the environment so that our cells are not only acting optimally, but they're also going, and those stem cells are able to repair, rebuild, and regenerate cells that are not working properly in the different systems and organs in the body. So again, facilitating amazing healing. So this whole approach of improving the way that your body fosters the flow of energy is what we are talking about when we look at X39 and what this patch is doing. So have you been patched yet? And if not, get back with the person who got you on this call and make sure you get yourself patched. And I would highly recommend you get at least 90 days worth to give yourself a really good go in all the ways that your body can start to repair, regenerate, and heal itself. Now, why would you even consider getting patched? Well, the fewer the stem cells that we have in the body, that are active, then the more we age. The faster we age, the slower that we heal. Now, there's a specific tripeptide called GHK and GHK copper peptides that are directly tied to stem cell activity in the body. In fact, we can measure when these tripeptides go down in the body, so too does the activity of stem cells. So much so that by the age of 30, half of our stem cells are dormant. They're not going about the body and being attracted to inflammation and doing the healing and repairing and regenerating. It's not happening. By age 60, almost none of them are active. So we have a lot of dormant stem cells, which are not able to go and do what they're supposed to do. And this is why we're aging so much faster. And this is an absolute problem. So think about all the different things that people do and take in order to try to combat this premature aging and this lack of repairing and healing that should be happening in the body. People are taking something to help them wake up, something to help them fall asleep, something to help them keep energy through the day, before they work out, after they work out, to lower inflammation, to lower pain, to grow their hair, to get more collagen in the body and in the skin, to help with wounds. Let's talk about supplements, or shall we not go there? There's a whole slew of supplements that we take because our body is not utilizing what we're eating, and we need to take more and more stuff to try to rebalance. And then let's also talk about how toxic we are. Dirty air, dirty water, dirty food, stinking thinking. All of this creates epigenetic changes in the body, and I mean, especially even the way we think. It actually signals very specific proteins to be produced, and then different genes are upregulating and downregulating, and we are getting sick. And then, shall we talk about pharmaceuticals? Probably not a good idea. However, lots and lots of drugs and toxicity that we're getting built up in our cells there too. So it's no wonder we're falling apart really, really quickly. So isn't the body innately supposed to heal itself? How do we get into this whole mess? Well, again, we're not producing this tripeptide. And it is truly the holy grail of anti-aging. So what this patch does, I usually hold it up, but this time I decided to put it on my hand. I usually wear it in other places, but I've got this patch on my hand. You can see it looks like a little Band-Aid. And what it is it's inside of there is organic nanocrystals that get trapped within the body heat of between the skin and the patch itself. The nanocrystals reflect back light, basically light in the infrared spectrum, which is coming from the body. It's body heat, infrared light. It gets trapped and it comes back off of the crystals with a very specific frequency that signals your body to produce this tripeptide, GHK. And that immediately will bind with copper in the body, so long as you have circulating copper in the body, which you should. And that creates GHK copper peptides. These are known as literally the holy grail of anti-aging. There is amazing amounts of research on the GHK copper peptides and what they do in the body. It's amazing. So this is what's happening. But the very first thing that happens is the genes that I was saying are upregulated, downregulated, they're all actually dysregulated, let's just say. Thousands of our genes, 3,000 to 4,000 genes, it's a third of our genome, is reset, some upregulated and some down, back to a younger, healthier state, which not only it can affect the whole body and the flow of energy in the body at the mitochondria, just head to toe, but it also reactivates your own stem cells. So they're not dormant anymore. It's absolutely amazing, right? But what's going to happen is even going to blow your mind more, because if your body is now able to act younger and start healing itself, it's endless. Everybody's body is breaking down differently according to all those variables I was talking about and the things that we're taking and just all of that, let alone our genetics, right? So we're all breaking down in our own unique way. Well, guess what happens when we start healing? We actually can build back up in our own unique way, and it can show up so uniquely and differently for each person. And it's so incredible to watch and to track. So I've already showed you how this therapy works. It's phototherapy. It's called photobiomodulation. And it's not putting anything in your skin, this little patch. It's non-transdermal. So it's literally just a phototherapy. It's a light therapy, not too different than light therapies that people are doing these days. I mean, you can do infrared light, you can do red lights and blue lights and lasers and all kinds of things. There's many, many different ways that people work with light and frequency and even sound in order to change the biochemistry. And that's really what this is. We're modulating the body with light. And so it's absolutely safe for anyone to use. The only two contraindications would be active chemotherapy or actively doing an organ transplant. We don't want to mess with those systems by really having the body going into repair when we're letting it break down for those therapies. Those are the only two reasons. But basically, though, it's very, very simple to wear the patch. You just wear it. It works best when you wear it, of course. 12 hours on, 12 hours off. If you piggyback it with a habit such as brushing your teeth, I just suggest you put one on in the morning, and then when you brush your teeth at night, take it off and rest for the night without a patch, and then put a fresh one on again in the morning. So it's 12 hours on, 12 hours off, repeat, repeat, repeat. And if it, for any reason you get more energy out of it than is comfortable, you can titrate up and just wear it for a few hours at a time, and then add a couple of hours each day or a few hours each day until you're up to 12 hours. If you find yourself getting sleepy because your body wants to go straight into recovery, wear it at night instead of during the day. And you'll probably find after a couple of weeks, you'll start wearing it during the day. It's just pretty common. The one thing that's very important is to make sure you drink lots and lots of water, because your body is going to start its healing process. And so the normal elimination process is going to require that you need to have enough water in your system. And plus, that is what makes up your DNA anyways. Those DNA crystals, we are made of water. So you want to have plenty, plenty, plenty of water for all that signaling and all that energy to move around, and for us to be able to comfortably detox whatever the body wants to detox. It's really as simple as that. You can wear the patch anywhere on the body. It's shown in these two locations that you see on the screen, and that will come in your instructions. But honestly, you can wear it anywhere that you want on the body, just not directly on an open wound, just nearby is fine. And you can wear more than one patch at a time. So if you are compromised, or you're going in for surgery, or you just came out, or you've got wounds or what have you, don't be afraid to wear more than one. In fact, I kind of encourage it in the beginning to really get those levels up quickly, because these are what's going to go up, GHK and GHK copper peptides. And that is what this patch is clinically proven to provide the body with an elevation of these peptides. And it's absolutely incredible. And like I said, they decline significantly with age, and there's so much research behind it. I'll show you where you can find that shortly. But the key magic thing of many is what it can do for our universal stem cells. It's really, really incredible. And your body can even produce more stem cells as needed by reverting skin cells that have already been differentiated back into the pluripotent universal stem cells to be used as needed. How cool is that? So just understand that stem cells are attracted to inflammation in general, and they really want to go and heal, repair, and rebuild, regenerate. That's what they do. So if you have specific inflammation in the body, or acute inflammation in the body, it may be that your stem cells tend to go there first. But your body's got its own intelligence in terms of the order of difficulty and the order of its own healing. So just know that. But most people have systemic inflammation. So it's all over. It's just kind of chronic all over the place. So the stem cells may not necessarily go to a directed point or an acute point. So just a heads up on that. But that is what stem cells are attracted to. So if you do have inflammation, you might notice that right away. People that use this patch will notice, well, maybe they noticed it right away, maybe not, but what will happen is antioxidants go up, elevate very, very, very quickly, and also a decrease in overall inflammation as well. So these things you can feel sometimes, just again, through that detoxification. So the main antioxidant that goes up is called glutathione. It's our master antioxidant. It's so, so important to have elevated glutathione in the body, especially with our toxic environments and all the things that we have to take. It's really, really, really important to be able to get that out. So that goes up immediately. And then again, that inflammation going down is just so, so important. So let me go through now just some of the things that you can expect at any time when you're using X39. Some people feel these immediately, and some it just takes a little bit more time. Again, I can't say that enough. But more energy, we're talking even beautiful energy from the moment you wake up till you go to bed. It's just this increase in cellular energy that doesn't feel hypey or weird. It's just this really nice, even energy that's just incredible. So much less fatigue for sure. And then better sleep as well. So you're awake when you're supposed to be awake, and you're sleeping when you're supposed to be sleeping. There's all kinds of things it does in terms of our neurochemistry, and that's what's helping these things to happen also, the sleep in particular. So better sleep means deeper and longer sleep as well, and more dreaming as well, which means you're getting into that repair phase. Dramatic pain relief, I've already mentioned this can happen. Oh my gosh, I mean, a miraculous pain relief. But again, sometimes it takes a little longer. So do not give up if you don't feel that right away. But that reduction in pain can be as quickly as in minutes. And it's pretty darn stunning when that happens. Wrinkle reduction is something I always love, and it's just the window to what's happening on the inside of the body, right? But an increase in these stem cells leads to an increase in collagen in the skin. Again, people are taking collagen, trying to get it to the skin and also throughout the body. It's the most abundant protein in the whole body is collagen. And it just decreases the fine lines and the wrinkles, especially between 4 and 12 weeks. You'll start to really notice this. But it's systemic as well. Collagen is so, so important. It makes up all the fascia and the tissue between every organ in the body. It's hugely important. So to have that go up is really, really key. What else do we have here? Sports performance, pre and post workout, and during. I mean, the workouts are so much better. And especially you'll notice this as you're older, because again, that GHK goes down so much when we're older. So we notice it a bit more when we get old, as we're aging. But yeah, we're talking massive changes around sports performance. And then scar reduction as well, which is so fascinating. This last phase of scar basically healing is called remodeling. And this will reduce the appearance of current scars that you may have. So between the wrinkles and the scars, you want to make sure you take some pictures of the front of your face, the sides, your neck, and any scars on your body, and watch that as that begins to shift and change as we have these stem cells activated and really bringing you all the way to the last phases of healing. It's so cool. Wound healing, 3 times faster wound healing. This is huge. This is what stem cells are all about, are healing. They really are. And that we have clinical research that's proven that the elevation of the GHK copper peptides that cause the stem cells to elevate production of growth factors. Now, I'm going to talk about the industry in just a little bit, because it's those growth factors that people are going crazy over in trying to reduce all kinds of ailments and to heal and to anti-age and reverse aging. And so just in the wound healing alone, we know that the growth factors that are being produced by these stem cells is really, really working and going to work with that 3 times faster healing. Youth renewal and age reversal are directly tied to the reset of the genome. We have biomarkers, different biomarkers in the body that show literally a reversal of aging, let alone just looking younger and feeling younger and acting younger as this is happening. And it just gets better over time. The longer you're on it and using it, the better it gets. As long as you're wearing it, your genes are going to be held in that younger, healthier state. When you stop wearing it, it's going to go back to, however your body was before. Maybe not, you're not going to get your scars back, but what I mean is your genetics are going to probably dysregulate again unless you've made other changes in your life. So some other things that we notice, obviously skin conditions and things. I'm not here to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent anything. I should have said that in the beginning. We just noticed some incredible things. So there's just some before and afters here. But hair regrowth is another really, really common thing that we find with GHK copper peptides and with stem cells and all of this stuff. The hair follicles themselves actually enlarge. And so for most people, not everybody, but most people, right around 3 weeks, you might notice a little new halo of hair coming in. It's pretty cool, especially after the pandemic. A lot of people lost hair after chemotherapy and things like that. We really want to help people get their hair back. And sometimes it even comes back in darker again, which is really cool. I've seen facial hair come in darker as well, but that's a testimony, I suppose. One of the last things I want to talk about is what this can do for pretty much your entire nervous system and brain. It is incredible. There's so many shifts in the brain chemistry that bring it back into a balance. And we notice that things like your left and right hemisphere come into more of a balance. Your brain and brain-heart coherence, heart rate variability, all of these are improved. We're looking at better cognition, memory. What I love the most is what it does for the autonomic nervous system. So we're looking at the response, basically your stress responses. So you have the fight, flight, freeze response, and then you have a nice, calm, peaceful type of response. And most people are really in fight, flight, or freeze chronically all the time. And you can't heal when you're in that phase. So we're really looking for a balance. And of course, we are blessed to be able to find that there is a balance in the autonomic nervous system, which can completely change your relationships. Certainly how much less triggered you might be, less anger, less of those lower emotions, let's just put it that way, and much more calm and peace, and which is going to facilitate not only more joy and happiness, but also better healing as well. All right, so you can have all these benefits. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to start to shift a little bit now and talk a little bit about our founder and our company and the industry that we are in and how to get started. A little bit about the compensation plan for that optional brand partnership if you're interested in that too. So all of these benefits can be yours, and really the body's innate ability for healing can be totally turned around in this non-invasive, safe, and cost-effective way with X39. It is just an amazing product. I've been using it for almost 4 years now. It's just been life-changing. So you can get all the information about the X39, the patches, GHK, dive into the research if you want to. There's videos there, a little bit of what you can expect over time, all on startx39.com. This is a website that collects no data of yours. It was just produced for us to be able to send people to learn all about it. If you go to this or if you share this with anyone else, just make sure you let them know to come back to you, or that you go back to the person that invited you to that website so that you can learn how to get started. All right. All right, David Schmidt, he is our CEO and inventor. He's the founder of LifeWave. He's just incredible, amazing, amazing. Over 130 patents. He's the most forward-thinking, amazing, humble man. I just absolutely love him. And to have him at the helm of this ship is just so exciting. Wait till you see some of the new stuff that's coming too. He's a scientist and inventor, 2-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. This guy is not messing around. Really, that many patents, that's just completely amazing, amazing. And this product is patented, by the way. All right, so the company itself, we just hit our 20-year anniversary, which is hugely important, especially if you're considering brand partnership. You really want to be with a company that's got the right product, with the right marketing plan, the right company, and the right person at the helm of it in the right industry. And the company has been successful, like beyond, especially in these last 3 years. We've gone from 20 million to 320 million in these last 3 years since X39 came out. And recently, even a 30% jump in a 1-month period just this past summer. Amazing. And we are in over 75 countries now. In fact, we just opened in Korea. Pretty exciting. The technology itself, like I mentioned, is patented. It was a 20-year patent. We believe we have 16 more years on this product. Nobody can make this product. And it's not a Me Too product like most companies, meaning nobody has anything like it. There's just nothing else out there like it. It's not a shampoo. You don't have to eat it or swallow it. You don't have to change your lifestyle. You don't have to rub it on. Stick it on, stick it off. The technology is so different. And the mechanism of action is also so unique. And yet we can compete in a way with weight loss skincare, well, certainly with skincare, supplements, hair care, a lot of different things, because of what your body can do in its own ability to heal. I have a little tickle in my throat. Pardon me for a second. I don't know if the water will do it or not. But anyways, it's really fun that we can have a product that fits with everything else you're doing without changing your lifestyle or adding anything in that's going to complicate what you're already doing. It's so simple. And talking about the potential of the biologics and stem cell industry, I'd mentioned before about those growth factors. People are basically extracting blood and stem cells from all over, right? They're extracting blood and they're spinning it. It's called PRP, platelet-rich plasma, to try to get growth factors out of that. They're going to get umbilical cords, adipose tissue, or your fat, bone marrow, all these different places. They are trying to pull these stem cells out and trying to get the growth factors and other growth factors in order to re-inject them in different ways throughout the body for healing, wound healing, and regeneration, and all these things, right? To lower inflammation, to lower pain, to help with regeneration. And I will say, they can be very, very incredible therapies, and they can also sometimes just not work very well or not work at all. Extremely expensive in most cases, and not all of them are legal in the United States. However, It's still a hugely booming industry. People are definitely recognizing the importance of healthy stem cells and specialized growth factors, and the industry is exploding. It's absolutely the cutting edge science. And so to be playing in this industry is really, really, really special, actually. But then to have a product that you can use in conjunction with the industry, if you're going to take anything out of your body to try to get growth factors and stem cells, why don't you be using this for a while first so you actually have activated stem cells and growth factors in your body to begin with? They can work hand in hand. And yet most people can't afford these different technologies or these different therapies. And therefore, this is a perfectly affordable solution that I highly recommend for pretty much anybody who is breathing. It's really that good. So the industry is amazing. Like I said, the company is amazing, the product's amazing, the industry is amazing. So it might be a time to make a move. And when you look at what's happening in the world right now, and with the economy the way it is and the way it's going, and the unrest, honestly, if you haven't considered having something else to do on the side, not to do, but to help to make ends meet on the side, to pay off some bills, or to create some freedom, whatever it is, it's something to explore. And this really is an opportunity that's just not to be missed. Like I said, it's, the company's been around a long time and we have such a cutting edge product and more coming that I just can't recommend it enough. So something to consider, to get back with the person who invited you and take a look at the possibilities and what it could do for you. And for some people, it's just getting out and being part of a community and making a difference in people's lives. That's really what it comes from. If you have that service to others, heart, then it's just a perfect fit. When I learned about this, I was so blown away by the science of it. And I love helping people. I'm all about bringing people to their highest potential, and to be able to unlock their energy like that. And it's like the power patch 100%. So yeah, I just jumped right on in. And for me, it was really all of these things, having time freedom, being able to work from home. I've been working from home forever. I raised my kids doing business like this. And it's huge to have less debt or no debt, to have opportunities to travel, whatever it is, even just to be able to pay for your products or get them for less, right? Just helping people. It's just incredible. So definitely explore this and think about it. And your why can grow with you. In the beginning, a lot of people just want to get started and try it out, see how they like it. I will pretty much guarantee you, once you start to experience this product, it's really hard not to tell people about it. Certainly people in your own family. And that's why I'm going to show you what that wholesale account looks like. Again, wholesale accounts are the same as a brand partner account. It's just the brand partner is a little bit more, actively wanting to, basically engage in the marketing plan. Whereas a wholesale could just be for you and your family, just getting it for less in bulk. So it's, like I said, it's the same type of account, but you can definitely change your mind and start to step into sharing with more people as you get more and more excited about the product. So build331.com is really where you can go to learn all about the opportunity that we have and how we do what we do. It's a really, really simple system. Sometimes we make it harder than we need to, but everything is manufactured and studied and patented and sent directly to your customers, and money's collected. Everything happens for us, and all we do is share from our heart and help people to get the education they need, like this, to make a decision for themselves if they want to get started, and certainly if they decide that they want to share as well. And when you think about that model, really, it's such an incredible model, because you have to have a product that's amazing, because you're putting it in the hands of your customer to be the ones that drive the sales of the product. So if you don't have an incredible product, then you don't have a business. 20-year company and the growth that we have, I guarantee you are in really good hands, really good hands. So all of that training is on build331.com. This team, let me go back one more notch there. Hold on a second here. If I can do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I know I can. There it is. Build331.com. So the team is called Quantum Field Team. And because we really do work in the quantum field. This is the biggest team in the entire company, and it is the fastest growing team in the entire company. And the reason I share that with you is because I want you to know you're supported, and that everything that made it the biggest and the fastest growing team has been turned into the systems that are here in this training. You'll learn so much more than what you're getting in this little presentation here tonight by going to this website. In fact, I do a whole deep dive into the compensation plan and the system that we have in this website. So you want to make sure that you equip yourself and you equip your new people that are taking a look at this to go to that website. All right, so let me tell you how you can get started. It's pretty simple to get started. You can get a 1 month supply, just one-time purchase as a customer for $150. It comes in a sleeve like this, which is inside of beautiful packaging like this. And this is a 30-day supply. It's got 30 patches, one a day, and it's simple as that. So that's how you can buy it retail for 1 month supply. If you want to get it sent to you each month and get a preferred customer price, you can do that as well. It's $99.95 plus tax and shipping each month. You can do that preferred customer plan. That's pretty awesome as well. There's also our wholesale packs that I was telling you about. So we've got 3 different ones that we recommend. There's a starter pack, a business builder, and a serious business builder pack. So it's if you have, let's say, a family, a few people in your family, you all want to get started together. These are the options you really want to look at. If you already have a network of people, if you're an influencer or you have a storefront, you definitely want to look at some of the bigger packs. You might also start with just a few, and then you want to jump up and get a few more, and you start sharing with other people or selling out of what you have in your stock just because you can't help it. Grandma needs some, and your friend needs some, and your son off in college needs some. That's what these are really built for. So those 3 packs are the silver, which is 3 for the price of 2, which is $2.99. You get 3 of these in 1 pack. You're only paying shipping once, and that's $299.95. We've got a business builder pack, which is 5 sleeves, 5 month supply, plus you get a bonus of one of our other patches from previous before X39 was produced, which is a nice extra bonus. This is really nice for building business because at that gold level, that business builder level, you are ready to be able to promote to a level where you can earn more than $50 a week. That's all you need to know there. It's all in build331.com, but just know if you do want to start doing the business, you're going to want to at least upgrade to gold or start at gold, and then you'll have what you need to get started and you'll be able to promote. The Serious Business Builder is where you can get the best deal with this. This is 19 sleeves. You get, again, with just the same one-time shipping. And the best part about this is you're getting it for the best pricing, which is about $84 per instead of $99.95. And you have enough to basically launch your whole business. You also get to where you don't have to qualify or buy anything for 3 more months. So you're qualifying, which I'll talk about in the next slide. You're qualifying your business so that you can actually earn the highest commission rate that you will be able to earn for 3 months. So you're getting really set up for success. So in other words, if you come in with that largest pack and you are a business builder and you've worked in this before and you've got some other people you want to bring in and they come in at the same level as you, you're earning $500 for every diamond that you bring in. For 3 months, you have the opportunity to bring in as many diamonds as you want, make your entire investment back with even just 3, and be set up with enough patches to be able to use for you and your family, to sample to other people, or to even sell some of the packs to other people as well. So you're really setting yourself up for success. That's really what I did, because I had been in, I had a network and I knew that I was going to be sharing with a number of people. And I think I brought in 7 or 8 diamonds with me. So I made my money back, big time, and had all the patches that I needed to really launch my business. So that was a really a great option for me. So these are just different options. Again, wholesale brand partnership is the same type of an account. There's just no obligation to sell. It's something you can always upgrade to if you want to. We've got all that training available, and you can always step up into these larger packs and upgrade when you're ready. So let me talk a little bit about the marketing or the compensation plan just briefly. Again, much deeper dive on that Build 331 website. And then we'll talk about, I'll just have one more slide after this one. So the compensation plan that we have is really not too difficult. We build 2 different teams. Our goal is to get to manager, which is the level when you're at that gold, those 5 packs, and you help 2 people on each side of your teams, 2 on each team, left and right, to get to come in at that silver level and have an auto ship. So 2 silvers on each side, and you've basically brought yourself up to a manager position when you're a gold level or above. And now you've pretty much unlocked the entire marketing plan. You can earn all the commissions you want at that level. So very, very cool just to know that that is the kind of stamp of what we do, but then we duplicate that and duplicate that. And as we do that and we build our teams, the right and the left team, what happens is points start to add up, because every product that is sold has a point value to it. It has a dollar value, whether it comes individually or auto shipped or not, or if it comes in a pack. They all have basically a price, and you get a commission for that or a retail profit for that. So you get paid for each time you sell anything. But then you also have points that are collecting. And this is the level where the compensation plan is more leveraged. So every product that is sold on either team or from you, the points are getting basically stacked up in a virtual little bucket of points on the left and a little virtual bucket of points on your right. So your two teams have a little bucket of points. And as soon as it hits a 2/3, 1/3 ratio of a certain number of points, it will kick out what's called a cycle bonus. And those cycle bonuses just keep getting kicked out as long as products are being sold. You know, we don't get rewarded for bringing people in. We get rewarded for selling an amazing product, people using the product. And so as those points are accumulating and accumulating, and then those cycles are kicking out and kicking out, that leveraged pay, which grows over time, can max out at $25,000 per week. You can get paid up to $25,000 a week from that leveraged model of the products on your teams selling. So that's why we help our teams to be successful. We help them to learn what they need to learn and to share and to get people plugged in. And that's how we can grow our business. It's really, really cool. So we get rewarded for just selling on the front end because there's a retail profit there. We get rewarded with that leveraged pay, which is this compensation plan. And that just can grow and grow. And then we also can be rewarded with this matching bonus. And what that means is if somebody that you've personally sponsored is making those cycling bonuses, they're growing their teams and they're making cycle bonuses, you can earn 25% of what they're making in their cycle bonuses. So if they're making $1,000 in cycle bonuses, you're making $250 on that. Of course, we all work together, so we're helping them to do that, and you get rewarded for that. Now, if the people that you've sponsored sponsor people that are also making cycle match or cycle bonuses, then you can earn 20% on that level. And then yet one more level down from them, their personally sponsored teams that are cycling, you can earn 20% with what they're doing. Now, there's a few different qualifications that need to be in place, but they kind of organically happen as your teams are growing, as you're getting to these levels anyway. And this is, I will tell you, this matching bonus here, this is the legacy pay. This is the pay that is just, first of all, it's unlimited potential with it. And it just gets better over time with a more and more mature team. And I've never seen a marketing plan so lucrative as this. This is just absolutely amazing. So those are just some of the ways that we get paid. But let me just talk this last little point here to wrap up. And that is when you come in at the wholesale or brand partnership level, the importance of being on a monthly subscription cannot be stressed enough. And I'll tell you why. It's because again, we build our teams by moving product, by helping people to use the product, use it regularly, and to continue, and then to share. And so when you have an auto ship coming every month, first of all, it's going to keep you on the product so you don't forget, but it also is going to qualify you to be able to basically hold those points that are collecting on the different teams are held there so long as you're buying a product each month. So at the silver level, just one sleeve per month is the auto ship that's required in order to keep all those points collecting. And should you decide to start sharing, which you likely will, and then you want to go ahead and bump up to the gold level, then we want to have two sleeves, or basically 110 points. It's about two sleeves. And that way, again, you can promote to the highest levels and you'll have enough for yourself and your family, maybe a couple to sample coming in each month. And that is going to keep all the points collecting, and the people below you are also qualifying and they're also collecting points so that you can earn those cycle bonuses, right? So if you don't have a qualifying business, that's okay too. You won't lose your position for 6 months, but you won't be collecting those points. And so in a sense, you're kind of leaving potential money on the table. We don't want to do that. And like I said, so many people will come in and just say, oh, I just want it for me, for my family. It's fine. And I said, that's okay, no problem. We could always set up an auto ship later. But just so you know, this team is growing so fast and there's other people that are growing underneath you because we're growing two teams. And those points can sit in and collect in those buckets for you, so long as you're qualifying, even if you're not doing the business yet, right? So yeah, super fun, really, really, really cool. And that is the importance of being qualified. But again, you don't have to. None of this is a have to. And it's awesome, really. I will just say, and that's the end of the presentation, none of it's a have to, it's a get to. And we really just want you to use the product, get the best prices for using it and spreading the love if you have that in your heart, because we can't touch the people that you can, that we don't know. And when you see and saw all the things that that can happen in the body when the body starts to heal itself. Again, please, I hope that you don't hold that back from sharing with other people, even if you just send people to the person who got you on this call, or to whoever, you or ordering it from. We just invite that because we really have a heart to get this product on as many people as possible and light up the world with this therapy. So anyways, that's going to be, I think, it for today. I saw that somebody raised their hand. I don't take questions on this, but by all means, if you want to get back with your sponsor, or if you can go into the Facebook group, you can post your questions there and I will definitely answer them. But thank you so much for your attention tonight. And I will see you again on Wednesday night, same time, same station. Thank you.